caste repressive social mechanism. So my friend David Zombori from Istria, Croatia, asked me a question. He would know more about the mentality here and understand more. And the best way to answer it is through this a little bit complicated and to many people boring social mechanism underlying all Asian Buddhist societies. And you see, the religion of society lies in the program of society lies in religion. So this system, I first must start to explain from the Buddhist perspective, and then I start to gonna build up and explain the complications within the caste, with the castes in the society, and that means really practical thing. I'm gonna spit it out first. Very practical problem is when you have a meeting in, let's say, school, and the director of the school asks everybody for opinion, and then you raise your arm and you say, I think we should advertise on the radio, and I have idea we could do like a once a week radio show where three of us, you Chai and he's smart Chinese, another guy also smart from Tennessee, American, Richardson, and me, if we like make like a talk show on the local radio about the school and blah 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 about education, and then simply raising attention to your school through these conversations, of course, because radio reaches many people. It's a good idea. Why it will always backfire, and why was I fired very shortly after that? And this was exactly what the competition was doing and killing him as well. And I came up with that idea before I even knew about that competition is killing him. So why that backfired against me, like a good set of ideas, and I made a program, and I even made an idea for first couple of shows and so on, and some other ideas about panels and posters and information center. In short, I gave him like a whole set of ideas what to do, because that's exactly what I was doing like more than decades ago. You know, if I'm white, it doesn't make me stupid, right? So what is the problem? The problem is following. And you need to now stay a little bit through this explanation with me. In Buddhism, and I will quote Buddha, rich people are born rich because when they finish their rebirth into the heavenly realms, they got incarnated among rich people or even nobility thanks to their good karma. But poor people are bad because when they finish their incarnations, rebirths in Buddhism, you don't have reincarnations but rebirths, another thing, rebirth, then they're born among families of those who eat dogs, drink fermented drinks, alcohol, and bamboo cutters. Yeah, he called them bamboo cutters. So in Buddhism is very clearly spiritually defined that rich people are rich because of their good karma, and poor people are bad because of their bad karma. And it has a very big moral and spiritual stigma in this society. So if somebody is rich, like that a rich Chinese guy, he, by the definition of spirituality and their mentality, because this is how they always been thinking, you understand me? They are not white like you and me. They are what they are. You need to understand them. For them, when you're giving him idea, you are automatically insulting the whole system, because you cannot have better idea than he has. He is automatically on the far higher level than you are. So if you are giving him any smart idea, you are automatically questioning all that hierarchy, everything what is going on. You understand me? This is how it is. And this is not acceptable. And that will backfire. So it is a system where poor are automatically deemed for being bad, and rich are automatically deemed for being good. And in any conflict between rich and poor, that underlying feeling then flies very quickly. And then you, of course, you have all the things of the real life. You know, religion is a program, but the real life is reality. You have, of course, rich guy running over poor guy with the SUV on a street. He runs over him. Who gives a shit? He's a rich guy. No problem. Workers demonstrating, and then a rich guy calls private security and police to machine gun the workers. That's his right. He's a rich guy. Big company comes to the village in Ratanakiri to displace whole villages from their ancestral lands. They're rich. They have a good karma. Those are poor. They are shit. Fuck it. You understand me? And this is the mentality which is, you know, this is the thing which is, of course, so incredibly damaging for the society. This I call it inherent justice, and then it spills over on the whole human relations, and it affects me because in that hierarchy, you see, if I have like a rich kid in a school, and that rich kid is obstructing class, he's rich, he has a good karma, and his family, of course, army family, most probably something connected to that reptilian establishment, essentially, has fucking power. So they gonna use this power, and also moral authority of his goodness towards me. So if he's like hitting everybody else and spitting on me, hitting me in my balls with his fist, like little James from the beginning of this 2-year journey on YouTube, as you can find these things from Saras's Vitted, this is absolutely his little right. I am in a caste or two below him. You understand me? And I cannot mutiny against that. I have to simply live with that. And this is totally, but trust me, totally shitty part of mentality for everybody who has some sanity in his mind. And you simply need to live with that. And at the end, that fires you.